Hey guys, what's up? It's Kyle here with a movie review. And as you can probably tell from the look of my shirt, you already know what this review is about. If you've seen Superman, Man of Steel, if you've seen it, then watch this video. If you have not seen it, don't watch this video, but come back to it and watch it. But this is really spoiler free because I'm not going to spoil anything. But I just do want to talk about my excitement about this movie. I have to say, I saw it last night, midnight opening, with this shirt on. Got lots of compliments for it. Then saw it again this Saturday in the afternoon. And I honestly have to say, sometimes you see a movie for the first time, there's so much hype and stuff, you're like, oh. But then when you go see it a second time, all the nostalgia has worn down. And you kind of see a movie, and you can watch the movie for what it is, and not just going off hype and build, which can sometimes be make things a bit obscure and blurry when you see a movie for the first time with this much hype and build. And I can say, after seeing Superman, Man of Steel a second time around, I still feel the same way I felt the first time opening midnight. Great movie. I don't care what movie comes out during the rest of the summer, because I know there's some other stuff, big blockbuster summer movies are coming out and yet to come this summer. Superman, I'm gonna stamp with a stamp of approval. This is the best blockbuster movie throughout the entire summer of 2013. And I know summer just started, but I'm stamping it, signed, sealed, delivered. Best summer blockbuster movie for the summer of 2013, hands down. It's locked in. I gotta say, really enjoyed this movie. I really have no complaints. The only slight complaint I kind of had was, well, not complaint, but kind of thing I wanted a little bit more of was from General Zod. General Zod, one of my favorite villains from the Superman mythology and story. But I just kind of think, I forgot the actor's name who plays Zod, but I just kind of wish you would have brought just a little bit more. He was a good villain, don't get me wrong, he was a good villain. I think a good villain to be the first villain in this new reboot for Superman to face, but I just kind of wish you just had just a little bit more oomph. If I was giving him a scale of 1 through 10, just how good of a villain he was, I'd give him about a 6 to a 7. He was good, but I just wanted just a little bit more from Zod, just a little bit more oomph, a little bit more aggression. I don't know, that's just me. I did love his female sidekick though. I think her name was Friora or something. That chick was bad. That was the baddest female villain I've seen in any superhero movie. I mean, she was kicking butt left and right. She was awesome. I kind of liked her a little bit better than Zod. But like I said, not taking anything from Zod because I thought he was a good villain. I did like Lois Lane. Lois Lane I thought was great. Unlike other past Superman incarnations, she wasn't freaking useless. She had a purpose in this film, and I'm not going to get further into that, but she had a purpose in this film. I'll just say that. She had a purpose, and she wasn't useless. So I will say that. She wasn't a damsel in distress all the time. I mean, Superman did come in to save her, when he did, but he had a reason to save her, because she did play a vital part in the story. I did love the Kents. I love the Clark Kent family. They really felt, they could keep Clark Kent grounded and rooted. They just felt like a good Southern, home loving family. I really love the Kents in this film. Love Jor-El. Love the guy that plays Jor-El. I'm going blank right now because I'm kind of tired, but love the guy that plays Jor-El. Very good. I love his voice. His voice is very is very storytelling. Like you could just listen to him. You don't have to hear anything. You just listen to his voice, and he can just narrate he can freaking narrate the Yellow Pages or something, and you'll be like, man, this is epic. He just has an epic tone to his voice. But he was a really good Jor-El. Henry Cavill. I know a lot of people love Christopher Reeves. May he rest in peace. Christopher Reeves is one of the greatest Supermen of all time. But so many fans and so many people are have such a nostalgia thing when it comes to Christopher Reeves that they're just blind, not blind, but they won't let anyone else or give credit to anyone else taking that torch or that mantle and being Superman. I'm sorry, Henry Cavill next best Superman since Christopher Reeves. The only other guy I've liked to play Superman besides Reeves was Tom Welling, who played Superman in Smallville. I thought he was a good Superman. I thought he was the best Superman to me since Reeves. I now have to bump him down and put Henry Cavill on that list behind Reeves. Next best Superman, hands down. I mean, he looks the part. He's in the suit. He's big and he's buff, and he has that look. He just looks like Superman, and it's really great. One of the things I love about this movie is that one, there's no kryptonite, but in there being no kryptonite, Superman, his one weakness is really his emotions, and that's one of the things I like about this movie, is because they're showing that Superman doesn't have just more than one weakness besides, say, kryptonite and what we've always known Superman to be weak to, other sources, other powerful sources for him to be weak against. But the fact of that, how Superman is kind of, he's an alien, and how he tries to fit in, he tries to be a part of our world, he tries to fit in with humans, yet still knowing that he will never be us. And in this, facing rejection and you know, his conflicting powers and how to use his powers and whatnot, all of these things that he's combating with as he, from a child all the way throughout into adulthood, pretty much throughout the movie to become Superman, they still battles with, even as Superman. It really shows another weak side to Superman, and saying like, hey, his emotions can get to him, his feelings of rejection and wanting to really be accepted and want to kind of be normal, and kind of hating the fact that, you know, he is who he is. You know, this whole identity crisis almost kind of like thing that Clark Kent or Superman is facing. It kind of makes him more of a relatable character, which I think is something that's very hard to do, because for years, even though Superman's one of the oldest superheroes for years, one of the problems with Superman was that he was never really a relatable character. Like, Superman would have, like, in comic book wise, there's a period where Superman would be like really great, then every every 1 to 2 decades, Superman's popularity sometimes kind of dwindles down with the younger generation coming up, because they're like, oh, this guy is crap, he can't be beat, because Superman is really like, he's impenetrable pretty much, but, you know, he's really not that it's hard for him to be relatable to people. And I think that Nolan and even Snyder, the director, I think they did a great job and showing this weakness to Superman, and how this can become, you know, his Achilles heel, almost, kind of. So I really love that, and it humanizes Superman a little bit, and also makes it, like I said, makes you be able to relate to him. Great Superman movie. I heard this morning that Snyder and Nolan have just signed a contract and teamed up again with Warner Brothers to do the sequel. So glad for that. I think Henry Cavill, in the other movie he's done in the past, is kind of irrelevant now, because I think this is going to be his breakout movie. I think he's going to become a big blockbuster star after Man of Steel, because I mean, it was just that darn good. I mean, I even bought this today. It's a Adults Collector Movie Masters Man of Steel action figure. I thought the movie was just that darn good, and I'm like, I have to get this, have something to capture the epicness of this movie until I buy it on Blu-ray and DVD, besides wearing the shirt here. So, I love it. I thought it was great. You guys let me know what you think about Man of Steel. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment box below. Subscribe. Peace. Oh, one more other thing too. Just a little snippet. Not a spoiler, but in one scene where Zod and Superman fight, they fight on the train. They go on the train station. That's the Oglesby train station here in Chicago. When they showed that shot right there, the Oglesby train station, and where Zod and Superman were fighting in, everyone in the theater while I was here, they were like clapping. They were like, yeah! So I thought that was just cool. I thought that was cool. It was like just little piece of my home representing in Man of Steel. That's all I just wanted to say. I thought that was just kind of cool. And also too, I mean, this movie was just so good that there was a guy next to me. He was literally in tears. Like, literally, the guy was in tears. Like, I'm like, dude, you're crying. But I'm like, that's cool, because this movie's epic. And the CGI animation, too, I have to say, is also some of the best. I mean, the animation is great. I know Zack Snyder did say that in terms of like with all the flight work, he wanted to do this with CGI. He wanted to do everything CGI in terms of flight work, and it was a good idea that he did that because it worked. It looked great. The fight scenes that incorporated the CGI animation was great. I can't say anything bad about this movie. Really, nothing. I mean, it was good. You have to go see it. See it twice if you can. I may see it a third time later this week. I don't know. But that's all I just wanted to get that out there, guys. I mean, this movie was that impactful. The dude next to me was like crying in tears. Imagine if they did like the Death of Superman movie. That would be like a tearjerker. Like, that would just be... Could you imagine the Death of Superman? If they made that comic book into a movie with the writing of Christopher Nolan, my God, that would have the entire movie theater in tears. And I hope they do it. So you guys give me your thoughts in the box below if you've seen The Man of Steel. Comment, subscribe. Peace.